Hi, I'm Paul. So this is going to be another one of those getting the correct loudness videos. So this is the 21st of January 2024. A few weeks ago, I did some videos about using Audacity and DaVinci Resolve, about getting the proper loudness and really good sound quality. But I also realized that not everybody wants to go through all those steps. So I've been playing around with it. So I'm going to show you how you can just use Audacity, which is an audio editing program that's open source, free to download. I'll put links in the description of this video. I also did a video about how to set the basic setup for Audacity. There's a PDF. I'll put the link to that video and a link to the PDF in the description of this video. You don't have to provide any information for the PDF. All you do is click on it. It'll open up in your browser and then you can download it. So I've already created a sample video. It's approximately 30 seconds long, and I'm going to open Audacity and just drag and drop it into Audacity. The entire video clip. It'll extract the audio, and then I'm going to show you how simple it is to get the proper loudness for your video when you upload it to YouTube. I've got Audacity open, so I'm putting the link to the video and the PDF for the basic setup, but as long as we're here, I'm going to show you a couple things to look at. Come up to Edit, come down to Preferences, and with the audio settings selected, I'm recording this in mono. That's optional if you want to record mono or stereo. You want to make sure this project sample rate and default sample rate is set at 48,000 hertz. The default, I believe, or at least it used to be, was 44,100. This will give you some better audio quality. The default sample format, the default is 16-bit. You can use 24-bit, 32-bit might be overkill, but that's what I'm using. So once you made those changes, just click OK. And the other thing you want to have is come over to View and make sure Show Clipping in Waveform is selected. That means if the audio is clipping, it'll show up in a red hash marks. So I'm just going to drag the raw video that I created, this 30-something second sample video, into Audacity. It'll extract the audio, then press Control plus the letter A or Command A if you're using a Mac. That selects everything on the track. If your track expands past the right side of the video screen or your monitor screen, come up here to this little icon that says Fit Project to Width or Control F and just click on that, and then you'll see the clip from beginning to end. So the first thing we want to do is we want to come up to Effect, Volume and Compression, Loudness Normalization, and I set this to -14 LUFS. That's loudness units full scale, and you want perceived loudness, not the RMS. These are the default settings. I believe the default is -23. That's for broadcast television. -14 is for the standard for internet platforms. Just click Apply. And you see that little red hash mark. That means it's clipping right there, but that's not a problem because we're going to fix that. Come back up to Effect, Volume and Compression, Compressor. Everything is the default settings, except I changed the ratio to 4:1, and I unchecked this makeup gain for 0 dB after compressing, because in the past I had it clip off some of the audio from the beginning and end of the audio track, which means when I brought the WAV file, which I'll show you how to create an audio file, back into my video editor, it wasn't matching up because it was shorter than the actual length of the video, and I had to play around with it to get it to sync up. So everything else is the same is the default settings. And if you come up here to presets and settings, you can come over here and just go under factory presets and defaults, and it'll reset it to the whatever the default was, and I believe it's 2:1. I changed this to 4:1, and again, uncheck this and leave this box unchecked. Click apply. Now I'm going to come back over to file and to effect, volume and compression, amplify, and I'm going to change this to 6 dB and allow clipping for now. I mean, we're going to fix that. So now you see even more clipping. I'm going to come up again, effect, volume and compression, limiter, and I'm going to set, let me just put it back to the factory presets. It's set to -3 dB. I'm going to change this to -1 dB and then click apply. And that's it. So now what you want to do is you want to save this as a project file. So this is not an audio file. This is Audacity's project file. So you can come back into it and edit it later if you want to. So I just call it project file, so I know it is a project file and it's not the actual audio file. Now come back up to File, Export Audio. You can come down here to the metadata, and then you can add copyright information if you want. That's explained in that PDF and the other video. Just click on Browse. And then I'm going to change this and make sure you're in the correct folder. And I'm going to change this and just call it the WAV file. So this will be the actual audio file that I'm going to drag in to my video editor. I use DaVinci Resolve, but it won't matter. You just won't use the audio on that's with your video. You'll remove that in your video editor and then replace the audio with this WAV file. And then just select export. And now, then you can close this out. And now that WAV file, here's the project file we created. And here's the WAV file that you're going to drag in to your video editor. So now I'm going to go over to YouTube because I published this to YouTube, and I'm going to show you the loudness level. Okay, so this is the video that I published to YouTube, and I've got the volume turned off. But you want to start playing your video. Here's the, just move the slider all the way to the right. The video doesn't have to be playing, so I'm just going to pause it. Anywhere inside the video, just right mouse click and then come down here and select Stats for Nerds. And this is what you want to see. The important part is where it says volume/normalized. When I move the slider, you can see that it changes from 0 to 100%. So the first 100%, that is for the volume slider. The second 100% is how it was uploaded. At least the loudness was uploaded. You want it with that slider all the way to the right. You want to see your video with 100%. If it's less than 100%, that means you uploaded your video too loud. And over to the right of that, where it says content loudness, and I just got lucky with this one, it's 0 dB, and that's perfect. If it was a little bit less, I don't mind if it's anywhere between -2.5 and 0 dB, but I don't want it to be more than 0 dB, because if and you can check other people's videos. A lot of times they'll upload their videos too loud and it'll be like -5, -10. I've seen them as much as -20, which means you really have to turn the volume of your speakers up in order to hear the video. If it's above, if it's in a positive number, then it was uploaded too loud. And what YouTube and other platforms do, they push the loudness level down, which could cause your video to be distorted. So you'd see that where it says 0 dB or -0 dB, it will be a positive number. And then that second 100% that for the loudness will be less than 100. But I like it anywhere between -2 dB and 0 dB is fine with me. I don't mind keeping it around -2. But again, I just got lucky, and I didn't think it would be at the exact level. But this is the way you can easily and simply get the correct loudness level for your YouTube videos by just using Audacity. So I'll put a link in the description for Audacity. Again, it's open source, totally free to use, and it's easy to use. And then I'll include the other PDF, the link for that in this video. So I'd appreciate it if you would give the video a like if you found it useful or helpful. And thanks for watching.